Ik ben in Londen bij de Mini Concept 100 en we gaan de baas van het design vragen om daar het een en ander over te vertellen.
My name is Anders Warming and I'm responsible for Mini design. We think that the cars are going to be much more intelligent. We already have so much information and data based on maps, based on radar systems, that we know so much about the cars, how they behave. We know so much about traffic, but we also know so much about customer behavior, that all this has to come together in a seamless digital experience. When you design a Mini, a lot of times you base a Mini on something based on heritage, but I don't like personally the word retro. I've been thinking a lot about it many years, and I don't like this word because it says retrospective, and that means you're looking the wrong way. What I expect for this car in the future is to recognize me when I walk up to it. The car is full of radars and sensors, and it should and it will basically recognize me and call me by name. It'll have my settings. It'll light up my graphics and the body sides are my settings, and this is already my car. That's why we say every Mini is my Mini. This car, let's put it in a practical case, as it stands, it's standing outside of the Roundhouse right now, and now I have to go to Heathrow. This car knows my calendar because it knows my day. I'm part of the Mini community. It makes sure that the Mini, because it drives autonomously, pulls up in the very moment that I step out of this building. It also knows when I have to check in to the airport. So it'll basically recognize me by name because of radar and biometric reading systems. The doors will open. Now I'm the key. It's not the key I have in my pocket that opens the door. It's my presence, my mere presence. The car will basically say, hello Anders, or hello Alec, or hello Kate, and it will basically just, you saw that, hello Anders. It'll recognize me right now, and it'll have all my settings. I've decided on what's on the body side right now, and this is my setting. Now, this car, then I will drive it off to Heathrow. Now, I'll get the information where I need to go projected onto the road. You saw that before, so I know where I'm heading. When I get to Heathrow, I will get out of the car, walk away from the car. Then the car will go to neutral. Just basically all lights are off. The car will sit. Maybe it'll just pull away because it's going to some other Mini customer. Then I get in the airplane, I fly back to Munich, for example. And when I step out of the airport, that very car, not physically the same, but the same car, will pull up, greet me again, open the doors, have all my settings. Too many cars in the urban areas right now drive with one driver and have seat for 4 people. If we do everything right, based on all the algorithms, we'll get more people in the same car at the same time. So if I'm heading to Heathrow again, and you're coming up along, you have to go somewhere on the road, you'll hop in the car, we'll get to know each other for a while, and then we'll get off. Now here comes the thing about that will basically also connect people. Now we're back to the connection of the Mini community. I've gotten a lot of questions about the stories saying, well, what does that mean? Who takes care of the car? And I say, if someone asked you 10 years ago if you think it was normal on the internet to rent your private apartment to people you've never met before, you would have thought I was crazy. So we actually believe that the Mini community will be a self-leveling system where the black sheep that don't take care of the car will get not included anymore, in very elegant ways, not asked to come and drive. And the people that behave well and treat the cars well and get to know people and get 5 stars and thumbs ups and all this kind of stuff, they will be part of the Mini community. A word on the design. When we design a Mini, we try to base it on a principle, we call it clever use of space. This car is shorter than today's Mini, so the space available in the urban area is important to us, very dear to us. This car is actually 20 centimeters shorter than the Mini we have on the road today. So already there we try to make it compact, make more use of the square footage in the urban area. But what have we also done? We've made the car wider. The reason is we have so much sensor systems inside of this car, we can actually make the car wider and use more the width of the lanes that are right now available to us. There's another feature, and you've seen that I think on the film behind me, we call it the handover. And that's basically the opportunity for me to take the steering wheel and slide it over to the passenger. So this is actually kind of an in-between thing of autonomous driving. Basically, I'll ask passengers, do you want to drive right now? And I'll just slide it over, and you also see the pedals in the floor. They will come over, and then you can drive it.
What are the features you're most proud of in this design?
The number one feature for me is the open space in front of the drivers. A car without a dashboard. This is a revolution. We've seen a lot of cars in the, also future concept cars, but a car that really has no dashboard in front of you, I think, is a revolution. So with that will conclude my little story on what we designed of this car.